What is up, folks? This is J.R.R, and there are a few things that I want to show you. Well, first of all, I hooked a storage bus up to the barrel in the other room and ended up using most of the cobblestone that I had. You can see we're down to 167 stacks, which is about 11,000 cobblestone. So that's doesn't seem like it's not very much. So, it still seems like it's a lot, but I just made these and I dropped down from, I think, about 65,000. So, yeah, it takes a lot to make these. And what these are going to be used for is our bedrockium ingots, because I would like to make a lava generator at the highest tier. I've got 5 of the middle tier ones at the moment. So I would like to go ahead and add 3 more and make the high level transfer node. So you can see here, yeah, it's bedrockium is really expensive. So yeah, but it also has an effect when you make it. So as you can see, actually, is it? Okay, so the quadruple is in the center. Okay, so it's like that, that, and that. And then the triple compressed over here. As you can see, these are 6,500 each, and these are about 730 each. So, but it gives you a bedrockium ingot. And now this ingot, yeah, as you can see, the screen changed a bit. And we're moving super slow because it's so heavy. So, it gives you slowness 4, which is kind of sucky. So, you don't want to be carrying around the ingot unless you really need to be. So let's go ahead and figure out what we need to craft the highest transfer node. So it's not hurting us too much having this right now. I'm not going anywhere, not really worried about it. So what we're going to want to do is craft another hyper node. Now, we got our other 2 from, it was either a quest or a bag, I'm not sure which, to be perfectly honest, but we're going to need 4 normal nodes around a bedrockium ingot. Alright, so to get those 4 normal nodes, we're going to need some transfer nodes. So let's go ahead and go into NEI and the terminal here, and make some of these. So we're going to need a bunch of these. Now, do I have what I need? I think I do. Alright, so we're going to need to craft 4 iterations of this. So there's 4. Okay. We're going to need some breadth first ones. So let's see how many we can make of these. It looks like just 1, but do we have any in here? I think no, we don't. Okay, so it's going to be a little more complicated. Alright, so what do we have in here? If I do first, okay, so we should have plenty of the depth first. It looks like we just need to make some of these speed upgrades. So if I do that, that should be plenty to get us another set of breadth first, which we only need 1, so not a big deal. And as you saw, running out of redstone as well, so I guess I need to go mining again. Well, it's not a big deal. But there's some other things I'd like to do first, and they thankfully don't, require redstone, so not a big deal. Alright, so we need some gold as well, that I think I have plenty of. Yeah. Okay. So let's make our slow way over here. Oh, we can move at normal speed. How neat. Still get that zoomed in effect, but, if that's the worst that, it does to me, I'm not too worried about it. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. So we should have these crafting pretty soon. And I wonder if I place this in here. Okay, yeah, I should have just done that. Okay, I didn't really think about that until then. I was like, you know what? I'm still carrying it, but, not enough to actually get the slowness. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of zombie flesh. Alright, so a couple more things that I would like to show you. as you may have noticed, I have this charged zirconium ingot in my inventory. So we talked about it being a million RF to charge one of these things, and I've got another one charging over here. Oh, looks like it's done. Cool. So, oops, that's not what I meant to do. So we still have more that we need to charge. As you can see, it's charging up here, and it's showing its energy buffer. So, yeah, it's taken a little while, but, yeah. I've gone from, oh, I guess about I think it was about 410 when I started, so, you know, we're still getting a decent amount of energy from those 5 generators down there, so that's not a big deal. But I would like to get more, so. Let's see, there's some more stuff that I wanted to show you guys. This is gearing up towards the ritual to get, where are my books? They're in here. Okay. To go down here. So we're bringing it back at the moment, and we're eventually going to need this resurrection stone. And that'll give us some awakened blocks, so that's going to be nice. And a reward bag, which I'm sure is going to be a legendary version because, well, it would make sense considering how high tier this stuff is and what all it's taking. So eventually we'll be able to make the second tier of armor and weapons and such, and I have to say they're pretty amazing. But yeah, so let's go ahead. The other thing I wanted to look at was we've opened up some extra stuff here. So we originally had the arcane magics, we had the Age of Industry, the Welcome TolkienCraft, quest journal, and of course the draconium stuff down here. So now we have making the world better, and I want all the things. That one sounds like it's made for me, but let's check out making the world better first. Okay, so sometimes it helps to stop and smell the flowers or admire the beauty of construction. So many ways to make it better. Okay, so let's open this up. Okay, so it's asking for a screw gun, a carpenter's hammer, a gravestone chisel. I don't remember getting that, but okay. And I know I have a screw gun somewhere. It's probably in the A system over here. Pottery table, that sounds interesting. And an iron sledge. Now this stuff doesn't sound that hard to make. Well, let's look at it. Magic automation. Magic automation. They are all well and good, but sometimes you need to take a break. Or you need a break and stop to admire the beauty of things. Make things look nice. Functional is not necessarily good enough. I totally agree. Although, I do like functional. I mean, crazy functional, but I like to decorate too. So this is going to give us green crafting clay, blue, and red. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I do, however, want to go ahead and take a look at I want all the things though, and just see what we have here. We all have a little pack rat or hoarder in us, or in my case, a lot in us. This leads to storage issues. Admit it, you can't get rid of anything. I can toss out armor, but that's about it. Okay, so in the middle here, storage redefined. Okay, so you're adventuring, you are adventuring, you're exploring. Okay, that's strange. You can't bring yourself to throw anything away. What do you do? More storage. I totally agree. All storage has to begin somewhere. Vanilla storage is so boring. Let's kick it up a notch. Bam. Probably a, oh, what's that chef's name? Emerald. Reference, but whatever. Okay, so toolbox. I thought I had a toolbox. I guess not. Soda Scorch Wrench, already got that one. Backpack, got it. Barrel Hammer, and Compact Oak Drawers 2x2. And that'll give us another ME Dry and some Smart Cable. That's nice. So which do I want to do first? I think I might already have some of this stuff. I think I want to have some of the other stuff too, though. So we've got this, and this, and this. So let's go ahead and do this one first. And we've got that, so I don't know what that is. I think that's maybe just a higher tier one. Or is that spatial storage? That might be spatial storage, which is pretty cool, but probably not something we're going to be using. Um, I think it's really awesome, but at the same time, it's very specific in what you know need to do as far as what you want to do that it's useful for. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so we need a toolbox. So let's see in here if we have one. Nope, we don't. Well, it doesn't sound too complicated to make. So it's tool, probably just, oh, actually I just see it. Okay, so toolbox. Um, Storage wrench type items. Shift click to add wrench from inventory or switch between wrenches. Oh, that would be pretty cool. It's from Refined Relocation, which has a lot of really awesome stuff in it. So basically it's a wrench that you can switch between modes for different mods. So that's cool. Alright, so iron and a stick. Well, that's pretty darn simple. So let's do iron. And yeah, I was going to say, I think we have some sticks. Apparently we have a lot of sticks. Alright, so toolbox. And let's go ahead and, alright, stores wrench type item. Shift click to add wrench from inventory. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out what we have. We've got our Omni wrench here. I hope we can store it because it's not a normal wrench. I mean, it's a flux wrench, so let's see, where's our other one? Did I store it in my other bag? Yeah, there. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's do this. Shift click. Okay, and oh, okay, cool. And then it's got the wrench over top that we're using. There's the Omni wrench. Okay, cool. That is pretty awesome, I have to say. It's really simple, but it really helps out with quality of life issues. So let's go ahead and check what else we need. We need a barrel hammer. Okay, so what is that? Barrel. Okay, barrel hammer. Void, creative, structural. Okay, I just look at the normal barrel hammer. It doesn't really explain it. It's from Java though, so obviously it has something to do with these normal barrels. Sorting barrels. The refined relocation sorting upgrades are pretty amazing actually. Even though I'm using the AE system, I'll probably show you guys what that's all about because if you don't have AE, then they're the thing you want to go to because it's kind of like having an AE system without actually having an AE system. So, and you can add them to everything. I mean, you can add them to the Java barrels, you can add them to chests, you can add them to the iron chests. So, you know, if you have a bunch of diamond chests, you can use those. So, it's pretty awesome. Alright, so we just need some iron and some sticks again. So, again, real cheap. So, go like that. And sticks. I wonder if it would consider one of these as like resonating redstone. Yeah, I'll have to look into these and see exactly what's going on. I wonder if the toolbox would hold that. Nope. Okay. Not a big deal. Alright, so let's take a look what else we need. We need a set of compact oak drawers. A 2x2. Alright, so compact. Okay, and just oak drawers. So we need 4 chests. Okay, yeah, I see what's going on there. Holds 2 stacks per drawer. I think they're supposed to be more decorative than useful. Because, I mean, 2 stacks per drawer? 4 chests can hold a heck of a lot more than that. But then again, it's in one block, and it does have 4 of them. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Alright, so, can we do that? Oh, actually, we can just make it off the cuff there. Alright, so let's go ahead and complete this quest, and then we'll take a look at the drawers, because that sounds interesting. I'm kind of curious on what it's about. Alright, so we'll choose the left one. Okay. And that will open all sorts of things. So, location, moving right along, remotely. Alright, so let's look at these drawers, because I'm curious, and, oh, it's a basic bag? Well, I guess I mean, we didn't exactly use a lot of materials to do that, so. Makes sense. Alright, so I'm just going to put it here, because why not? Interesting. Oh, okay. Left click. I was like, okay, I can't get it back. Oh, okay. It just popped off and went somewhere else. I was like, what's going on here? Okay. Well, that's kind of neat. I might use it for something. I don't know. We'll see. Probably just use it for decoration. Like I said, it didn't really seem useful when you have, you know, this. So, let's see. Rare reward. Amulet repairs other items when held. So, night vision, unused. Okay, so we've gotten this one before, and this is one of the ones I was like, it's kind of cool. In fact, some of it's really cool, but can't really use it that much because of what we've got. And we've got emeralds, so emeralds are nice at least. Okay, so we do have an extra ME drive. I'm not going to hook it up because we've got a lot of storage cell space left at the moment. So, alright. Well, let's go ahead and go check on this real quick. It doesn't look like it's ready just because of the flow of cells there. Yeah, it's got all these little blue-green particle effects, so it's not ready. Oh, it's really close to being ready though. So just a few seconds it'll be completely ready. So let's look at this stuff. Alright, so we've got that one. Let's look at this. So just make a sorting upgrade, advanced block extender, an ME export bus, and import bus. So that's kind of nice. Also get a sorting upgrade. So we're finding the way. We'll do oak drawers 2x2, upgrade template, and storage upgrade. And for that we get inscriber calculation press, which I already have, and more smart cables, which is always nice. Okay. So, and from there, I assume I can do that one. Wonder why these are blinking and this one's not. Might be because I've already done this one, but you guys will be able to see what happens when you go through that process, so that's not bad. And I get a dolly so I can move stuff around, but dollies aren't hard to make. Okay, so that makes a silicon press, which I've got. Right along, transfer pipe, render pearls are nice. A logic press, transfer node liquids, and item translocator. Okay, and ender chest, ender tank, and ender pouch. So I can probably just pick these up and I'll complete that. Alright, so we've got 3 out of 4. Okay. So let's go pick up some of those things. For instance, let's make sure this is 1 by 1. Okay, it's not all white, so that's the problem. Well, crud. Alright, well, that's not a big deal. We can go ahead and make these because, frankly, I don't think you can have too many of those. And we can always make more bags for them too, which is always nice, but I do want to set up an extraction system. But I want it to be separate from this AE network, which actually we might use the other drive for that. The reason I want it to be separate is because when I'm out and about, I want to be able to just stick everything in a bag and not care whether it's armor or weapons or, you know, blocks or ingots. And I've been sorting out a lot of that stuff and not putting it into my AE system. So I want to make sure that that stuff doesn't go in and I have to go in and clean it out every once in a while. So I want to make it into a separate network. and that should be easy to do. It shouldn't be a problem at all. So we can do that. And a way to transfer power but not information is to use those little quartz cables that you make the glass cables out of. So I think I should still have one. Yeah, some of these quartz fibers will transfer energy without transferring information, which is really nice. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and throw that in there. I have my quartz wrench in there, but I don't really want to put it in here because the crescent hammer works just fine for everything that the quartz one wrench does. So there's not really a reason to have that. I didn't have one of these at the time, so that's why I made that. But these are cheap enough, so it's not really a big deal. Okay, so let's take a look. We'll go ahead and make the ender chest. That sounds fairly reasonable. So I was looking up there to see what all it was exactly there. Compact drawer. Okay. So let's take a look. So ender. We've got both of them right here. I'll just say these arrows are kind of cool. Basically, it's an arrow that's an ender pearl. So you'll end up wherever your arrow hits. So ender pearls can be not all that accurate. It's, you have to get used to how they land, how you throw them and exactly where they land because they have a big arc to them. And arrows, especially if you're using the sniper mode on the draconic bows, then, it can be really accurate and shoot a very, very, very long way. So that's kind of cool. I haven't made any, but I do know what they do because I read about them in the manual that we've got. Alright, so ender chest. That's not bad, and in fact I should have everything. Yep. And it should be the same for this. I might not. Yeah, I don't have the cauldron. So let's go to make a cauldron. And then we should be able to make one of these. Awesome. So, and actually I was kind of wanting another ender tank anyway, so let's go ahead and turn this in. So, claim reward. We'll claim this one. Okay. So, let's go ahead and take a look. Epic. Really? Okay. Oh, now that is nice, I have to say. You got a 4K, a 1K, and some covered cables, which I need to make the more advanced cables, so I'm really happy with that one. I'm just going to throw these, well, yeah, I'll just throw those in there right now, and that'll take up more power anyway. And cover cables, drop in there. And actually, I'll go and throw these in here too. Yeah, I realized I could have shift-clicked, but oh well, I didn't. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else we've got. Alright, so that basically opened up more pathways to this, but it didn't open up any more quests by itself. Okay, so let's go have a look at this over here and just see how it's doing. About a little more than a third of a way, almost half. So, not too bad. Okay, so let's head back in here and see what we've got. So, let's go ahead and do this one because I know it's really easy to do. A little bit of a pain, but at the same time, it's easy. So, let's go ahead. Not that any of these other ones are hard in particular. Oh, I forgot about my transfer nodes, but I can do that in just a second. Actually, yeah, let's go get it. Because, I would like to have some more power going in, especially since we're draining all of the power that we've got. Alright, so we need that like that. And let's go ahead and pull this out. And we've got our bedrockium. And there we go. And it's starting to do it. Alright, so actually I'm going to go ahead and hop off camera really quick. Go ahead and make some more of those generators and make a larger generator and rearrange everything down there. So yeah, I will be back in just a second and we'll continue on with the quest book. Alrighty folks, so we've got our lava generator here. It's the 3rd tier one. So let's go ahead and toss it down. I'll go ahead and put it here. Even though I kind of like to have all of those together. Oh, I can't fly over that. Well, let's go ahead and do an export bus here, like so. And oh, we're actually gonna need our whatchamacallit. Actually, I have no idea what they're called, but if I type in lava, yeah, there we go. So fluid pattern lava. So that's what we're gonna need. And we just need to tell this thing that, hey, you need to, you know, export lava into here. So, man, that thing's fast. We're gonna be out of lava in no time. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cranking out the, the energy like crazy, but let's take a look at this. 4. Are you gonna maintain 4? Oh, 3. Okay, so it's slowly gonna drain. So it's 803 buckets, yeah. So, I don't know, every 10 seconds or so, it's gonna drain down another bucket. Okay. So, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. I can go get lava if I need it. I mean, that's not that big of a deal. But that ender pump can actually not even hold up to it, which is kind of crazy. I still think there's something wrong with that. I think it's probably that emerald pipe, so I think I need to use the extra utilities version of the pipe, but I haven't gone and done that quite yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and I think for some reason the crescent hammer is not actually working quite as well as it was when it's not in the... Let me see, because it wasn't actually disconnecting these. Well, maybe this just doesn't have the ability to do so. That's weird. Well, maybe the toolbox isn't as great as I thought it would be. Okay. Because apparently it's not interacting with the applied energistics at all. Add wrench inventory. Yeah. That's weird. Okay, well, I'll have to look at some other stuff first before I totally discount it. Okay. So the other charged draconium block is coming up. That shouldn't be a problem, but we're not going to have enough time this episode to do the ritual. I've got to go get it set up and do some other stuff, so there's our last charged draconium block. Now I'm actually going to need to make more of those to be able to progress in tier. So, yeah, but if we go, here, I'll show you what's going on. And then we'll probably end the episode after that. Let's see, Draconic Evolution. Click. There we go. Alright, so here we still need a Resurrection Stone and the Draconium Block. But to go past there, we need to use our hearts that we got from the Ender Dragon. And we're going to have to summon another Ender Dragon to do all kinds of other stuff. So, yeah, that's going to take a lot of energy. That's one reason that I made the upgrade, is because we're going to need a whole lot more. And this should be really pumping out the... Yeah, you can see. That's pretty darn quick. Alright. Okay. I like how it actually uses an equation down there to register how much energy it is. Alright, so actually I think I will go ahead and end here because there's all kinds of stuff that it's going to be really cool to do. I would like to keep on questing, but I really want to progress with the draconic stuff, so I might do that first and then go back to the questing and kind of mix it up a little bit. Alright, so until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day.